Welcome once again to another edition of the Brigades Hour. This is our 10th edition, and we thank God for bringing us this far. Beloved, this afternoon once again we have 60 minutes content, and I am not here alone. I'm here with elegant Elizabeth. Elizabeth, how are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Great. I'm fine.
We thank God.
So we will have a focus on Western Regional Council, and then we'll also take something from our files. I indicated earlier that we'll be having a quiz on our history. After 10 or 9 successful editions, we want to give the opportunity to answer questions based on the history we have elucidated over the period. So we will give the opportunity during the phone in to answer 2 questions each, and then I'll give you a reward. Elizabeth, what do you have for us?
I think it's going to be very much exciting.
Fantastic.
And I'm anticipating and looking forward to our callers calling in and giving us the right answers, because our gifts are ready for you all.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. What's our verse for today?
All right, our verse for today is from Psalm 139, verses 1 to 4. Psalm 139, 1 to 4. And it reads, "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely." Wow.
Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. What can you say about it?
Well, it's basically telling us that the wonders of God. God is an all-knowing God, and He knows everything about us, basically. And He is in charge of everything that concerns us.
To God be the glory, Pastor.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we have something coming up from history, and then we'll talk about our files. Don't go away. This is a Brigades Hour. Welcome.
The peace of the Lord be with you all. It's now time for the Brigade hour. First, let me say thank you to God for a group like the Brigade in the various denominations, especially in the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Many, many years ago, in 1883, when Sir Alexander Smith envisioned a boys' brigade, he didn't know that it will become a worldwide group. 10 years later, Miss Little also started the Girls' Brigade. Today, the Boys and Girls Brigade have come to take their places at the center of church life, every congregation in our denomination. We thank God so much for the work of the brigade. Numerous and countless number of children and young people have found their places in the brigade. They have been nurtured and mentored in the various denominations, and now they have taken their rightful places in the church, in the society, and in their families. There is something new that is coming, and that is the Brigade hour. The whole idea of using that 1 hour to talk about the brigade, talk about the members of the brigade, the youth, the children, and help them to understand and find their place right in life, which will be on the television on Wednesdays between the hours of 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. It is about the spiritual growth of the children, how the brigade can help the children find God. But it's also about the physical element of growth, help the children to grow and take their rightful places, to find favor with society, find favor with their families, and to find their places in the various churches. Then
welcome back. We are still on the Brigade hour, and we want to do a bit of our history. Officer James has joined us, and let me also remind you that we are on PCG TV as well as Adwa TV. We are live on Facebook and on our social media handles. I want us to do a quick recap of some of the things we have shared over the period, and then when we get to the phone-in segment, we'll be asking questions, and we expect our audience to respond.
Exactly.
For handsome prizes, of course.
Yes.
Yes. Officer James. Hello, James. Okay, so a bit of what we have been saying over the period. You would agree with me that we've said something about the founder. We have said something about where he's coming from. We have said something about when the Boys and Girls Brigades were formed. So we will be doing all that, and then we'll also be touching on our aims and our objects. What does the object say? What does the aim of the Girls Brigade talk about? And I will expect that our audience would be very much aware of these things. And is it for kids or for adults?
Oh, let's do for kids for
Let's
now.
do for kids,
yes,
right?
I think
so. So when daddy calls or mommy calls, we'll expect that a member of the Boys or Girls Brigade will be ready to answer these questions. Don't run away from them. They are very simple questions that we can all discuss. So Sir William Alexander Smith was born in 1854, and this happened in Thurso, Scotland, and died in 1914 in London. He moved to Glasgow at the age of 15, joined the YMCA, the 1st Lanarkshire Rifles Volunteers, and Sunday School. What does this mean? So we just want us to recount these things and be sure of what we have said so far. Officer James is with us online. Officer James, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. What would you say just to encourage our audience as we enter the quiz? BC started, and we're also starting our quiz. I think it's interesting that we get along.
Yeah, sure, I'm here.
So what would you say to encourage our audience as we go into our quiz? When we come to history of Ghana, we had the first National Council meeting held in 1956. This was at the Government Youth Center at Anomabo. And Cape Coast House is going to Anomabo this weekend for a conference. And that is also a good coincidence. The meeting elected an executive committee chaired by Lawrence Albert Creedy and also requested for a training and organizing secretary from Brigade Executive in London. Now, I'm going to read the last thing, and Elizabeth will also let us into a bit of the GB part. So, the famous Reverend Emmanuel Annan was a head teacher of Christabel Basil Mission Senior School, now Osu Salem Presbyterian Middle Boys Boarding School. He acted as lieutenant of 2nd Christabel Company. So, these are a few things that we want to remind you of. Elizabeth, GB.
Follow Christ.
History.
Yes, so the Girls Brigade was founded on 6th October 1893 by Miss Margaret Little at the Sandy Mount Presbyterian Church in Dublin, Ireland. All right, and also while leading a Sunday school group, Miss Margaret taught some classes, the girls, to keep them warm on a cold day. Some wanted to extend Christ's kingdom among girls. Our aim is to help girls to become followers of Jesus Christ and to find true enrichment in life through self-control, reverence, and sense of responsibility. I hope you are refreshed for our quiz.
Thank you very much for that refreshment. Okay. Now, James, I want to hear you say something before, because you have taught us this history and you can't let us off at this point. So say something before we go.
Right. Thank you very much, Fee and my dear GB. Maybe to all of you listeners out there. I think we have come to a very crucial part to find out whether we are actually able to refresh our minds what we have learned. The history should be part of us and to guide our future. So what recap we have done, it's proper that we take note and then be able to answer the questions during this month. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother James. That's our historian. That is a bit of our history. And then when we get to the phone-in segment, we'll interact more, we'll engage more, and we'll ask a few more questions. Coming up next is From the Files. Don't go away. This is a Brigades Hour.
This is the new Wesley Towers. It is a state-of-the-art office space located in the Ambassadorial Enclave, Accra. The property comes with a main entrance foyer with a classic central chandelier lighting. Our 13-passenger elevator with an air diffuser and a display screen for all your adverts will surely take you to the auditorium. At the Wesley Towers is a 500-seater auditorium for all your events. It's fully soundproof with a centralized air conditioning system. Our liner speakers, MCR, LED screens, and LED stage lights are fully in place. After an eventful day in our auditorium, you are sure to feel refreshed in the spacious 200-seater capacity roof terrace with a pergola in place. With 100 available car parking space, this new edifice is safe and secured with our security systems in place. Over 100 camera points and car parking control system. We have washrooms, restaurant and an on-site clinic. Book our conference rooms for your corporate meetings whilst admiring the water fountain synchronizing with colorful lighting and music. Wesley Towers is designed to make you feel safe, offering you the needed luxurious space. It comes with affordable pricing package. Please contact for details and inspection. 0503 109 978 or 0500 166 304 or 0556 302 880 0243 614 423. Wesley Towers, offering you a safe, secured, luxurious space.
Welcome back. And from our files, we are looking at what Greater Accra did during their officers training program. And it's a program that is meant to keep our officers updated as to what we should be doing and how we should be doing it. Yeah. And so I want to take a look at this video and see what happened during the officers training course. Viewers, I want you to follow what we do when it comes to training our human resource. This is basic 1, 2, and 3.
Zero. Alpha 1 ready for hiking. Setting off now. Over.
0. Set off right now. Over.
Roger. Out.
You paid and the love that you showed.
Escorts to the front, quick, march. Salute! Salute! Kalapati is base.
My name is 𝗟𝗜𝗘, the regional GS coordinator for Greater Accra. As part of our preparation for this year's camp, we had the opportunity to preach a talk with some of the boys and the officers.
My name is Rose Anisedu. I'm from 53rd Company, Accra. And my experience with the campus, this is my first time learning. I really enjoyed speaking the tent. Initially, I thought it was going to be so hot, but later on, when we were actually, it was so comfortable. I had to also experience the fire, something like by the fireside on the first day. And I learned that the fire is a way of announcing your presence when you go on the campsite. So
I'm David 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘, voice captain of the 22nd Accra Company of the Garrison Methodist Church, Camp. In fact, I'm surprised to be here since the third Friday we came here. Since, in fact, I've been different from what I've been seeing when I was in the army. I used to go on the bush exercise, but this camp, in fact, it's not like soldiers going on bush exercise. This is a time you are going to meet with the small children, like from 4 years going up to my age. And you are going to experience so many things. How to be with the children, how to move the children, sit down and converse with them. It's a different thing altogether. And in fact, I'll be happy. The children, some of them, they are in the sweat, having their dream right now. And then it's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. And I'll be happy about this happening. I encourage parents who are watching me right now to encourage their children to take it from now. It's not like that you are learning the word of God. You use the Bible to teach them. And in fact, to bring them to bring them near to God. Because nowadays, you know what our youth are doing. What is red, there's something called red, all type of drugs. But when they come on this kind of meeting, they will learn more about Jesus Christ, and then they will deviate from that drug abuse, all those things. That will do spread and I don't think when they come here and they go, they will do it. So please, I will encourage parents to bring their children to join the Boys Brigade and to help them. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 1, 3, 4.
Right, that was a bit of what Greater Accra did during their officers' training program. What are your impressions?
Wow, I think this is amazing. This looks like something different, and I think they've done well. I recommend Greater Accra Boys Brigade for this.
And I could feel the excitement within the participants.
Yes,
as they did the drill work, the campaigns, and all of that. So would you say that we should have a lot more of such trainings?
Oh yes. I think we should do that, because personally, from my company, our boys officers were partook in this, and they coming back, the experiences that they were sharing, it looks like they have really much learned a lot, and they are ready to transfer that education to the boys. So I think we should do that more often. It's really helping.
Well, and we also saw the color party drills that Officer Taki and a few others were taking our officers through. We believe that these standards should be promoted. People join the brigade for all kinds of reasons. And for some people, I believe such expeditions would help. He was talking about sleeping in the tent for the first time.
For the first time,
and I'm sure our little boys and girls would also be excited sleeping in the tent.
Yes, they would, because it's not something that is really common. So when we do this often, I think we'll have experiences aside the school learning and the home training. Yes, we should do something like that more often. And I think not just in Greater Accra, the other regions to do well to also try and adapt this, tent and all this training.
Right, so viewers, those of you who have had similar experiences, we want you to share it with us when you call in during the phone-in segment. This has been from our files. Brigade Hour. We'll be back. Focus on Western Region.
Under the distinguished patronage of our founding churches, the Methodist, Presbyterian, Anglican, the Evangelical Presbyterian, the AME Zion, and other affiliate churches of Ghana, the Boys and Girls Brigade Councils of Ghana present the Brigades Hour. Hallelujah! A stimulating and instructive hour-long, made for you TV magazine extravaganza featuring lively archival recap of the history of the Boys and Girls Brigades as international and domestic ecumenical, non-denominational, regimented Christian organizations. Join us on the extensive journey of discovery of the 4 core pillars of all our programs: the physicality of our camping, expedition, and drills, the spiritually uplifting praise, worship, and intensive Bible study for all our boys and girls in our company meetings, highly educational content of our artificial intelligence and robotic contact sessions for all our boys and girls, and our extensive basic and command courses for all our officers. As for the social fit and balance, we rely on recreation, sports, and our youth parliament. Take a cozy front seat and soak in our captivating segments: district, regional, and national reports, denominational reports, international briefs, and the thrills and thrills Brigade Drills. Be interactive with us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and win excellent prizes on our monthly GB and BB quiz as you join us on phone. It's the Brigade Hour, showing live on WTV and PCGTV on Wednesdays at these exclusive times. GB, seek, serve, follow Christ. BB, sure and steadfast. Brigades Hour. Oh, you Dawson, Toffee.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. You're welcome back to the Brigades Hour. And this session, we are looking at what is happening in the Western Regional Council of the Boys Brigade. You recall last week, the GBO was here, and we have been joined by Officer Christian Bonzi Brown. He is from 14th Takrady Company, and he is the district organizer for Efiukuma district. He's also a national training officer. And then coming with him, we have 𝗟𝗜𝗘, and he is a proud winner of the Bible quiz that was held at GPC a couple of weeks ago. Officer Bonzi Brown, 𝗟𝗜𝗘, you are very much welcome.
Thank you, sir.
How are you doing?
We are doing well.
Straight to Western. The best they say comes from the West. Yes. How's Western region doing, Brigade?
Thank you very much. Western Regional Brigade is doing very well. As we speak, I may start from over the years what we've been able to do and what we have been able to achieve. Okay. If you all recall, Mr. Pickford, who started the brigade, was the one who introduced the officers training course. And subsequently, he trained Master Annan and a couple of them that went around the country to establish other companies like the Second First Anmabo, Second Accra, and so forth. And I am proud to say, through that, we now have the popular officers training course that we have. So we say the best comes from the West. Again, just like my boy here, he won the senior section Bible quiz last 2 weeks. And I am proud to say, in addition to that, we also won the best company section boy somewhere in December in the person of Abeko Doke. Again, in the region, we have a lot of awards that we won over the period. W.O. Ebenezer Blankson who is an officer attached to the first secretary company of the West Brigade, also won the best national bandmaster. In addition to that, he won a presidential state award, and another officer, CPO, who is also a police officer, Patrick Achin, also won a presidential award. In addition to that, the under 17 group of our football group also won the national competition, and we won the Goal King, the best goalkeeper, and above all, we are saying that indeed the best come from the West.
That's a very interesting expose on the achievements of Western Region.
Yeah.
In terms of human resource, officers' commitment, support from patrons, what would you say about Western Region?
I'll begin with the officers' commitment. Indeed, for a certain reasons best known to all of us, economic reasons, lack of opportunities in terms of job, has also affected the commitment levels of officers within the region. However, the young ones that are behind us, who are coming up, we are trying to organize a leadership training for them. So our training courses has, over the year from 2024 to now, has touched on leadership skill, trying to lift the WOs and the senior boys who are interested in still being in the brigade to take up the mantle from some of us when we are not available, especially at the company level, where things seems to be not going on well so far as officers' commitment is concerned. Thank you very much.
Very well. Okay, so we've dealt into the districts and, you know, how about the company? How is your company doing?
Individuals' company in the region is doing very well, not bad at all.
Okay.
Especially my company, we are doing very well. Like I've said, commitment and other duty calls may not allow us. But I must say that so far as we are concerned, at the company level, the boys are committed to the extent that when you get to some of the companies, it is the senior boys and the newly enrolled WOs who are taking charge of the place. When you come to my company, for instance, indeed we are in charge of the multimedia system at the church. All other residual job that needs to be janitorials, where hitherto would have hired some people to be paid by the church, the brigade has taken up the mantle and we are doing. In addition to that, the district is also now embarking on skills training and then also business development by going into farming and other stuff to make sure we raise funds to support the various companies and to achieve our purpose.
Lovely, lovely. All right, Edward.
Yes, madam.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling cool.
You are cool, right. Which company are you coming from?
7th Second D.
7th Second D?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Can you tell us something about that, 7th Second D? What do you do? How is the brigade?
Okay, rightly I'm coming from 7th Second D. And 7th Second D is doing well as our meetings are going on, and officers are doing well too. We have new warrant officers who are supporting the lieutenant and the company at session. So our company is doing well to the extent that we want to express ourselves, our uniqueness, to outshine those who want to let our company come down. But we are building ourselves in order to compete with other companies.
Oh, okay.
In terms of band, we are being trained on, and also, as we can see, as for the quiz, they help me a lot and teach me a lot too, so that I'll be confident and come up.
All right, so let's talk about the quiz. How did it go? How's the feeling being a winner?
Oh,
how's your preparation?
As our host guest said, the best comes from the West. So when we are going, we know for sure that we'll be the first because we have done some before. We're going to do it again. So
it wasn't your first time going for the quiz?
It wasn't my first time.
Oh, okay.
Because I win the company level last year.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this year, the quiz was competitive, but it seems normal. And everybody was expecting me to win.
And you did?
Yes, and it was full of surprise.
Congratulations once again. All right, are you in the band?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you play?
Me, I play snare, but now I'm learning how to be an effective trumpeter.
Oh, I see. A snare drummer, now enrolling to be a trumpeter.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Great.
Yes, I think it's the best thing to do. Our boys should play from one instrument to another, so that by the time they leave the unit, they would have at least 2 or 3 instruments that they are capable of transferring. Edward, from which school?
St. John's.
St. John's. Secondary school, Form 2.
Yes.
Wow. Are you not too old to be in the brigade? I ask this question every day. Are you not too old to be in the brigade?
No.
Don't you feel shy being in the brigade?
No, even if I tell my age, you say, no, I'm a small boy. Some people say I'm a baby boy. I look small, and I feel very comfortable in the brigade because some of senior boys are in the brigade playing the drums. You feel shy when we are doing nothing in the brigade, especially when it comes for the senior boys. We have to take in charge of the band. So sometimes senior boys, when you are marching, you feel shy, but me, I don't feel shy because you know that when you go to military, you have to know how to march. And you are playing the drums, you have to know how to march. So if you are having something to do in the brigade, you don't feel shy of being in the brigade.
What would you say to our senior high school students, adolescents in general, who are shying away from organizations like this? Because we believe that this is where we need people to be trained to do well.
Oh, what I would say is, apart from the regimental band in the SHS and the cadets, brigade is also out there. Mostly because of the boarding school and the double track, people are now departing from the brigade. But I would say that brigade is the best organization because you can learn a lot. You learn how to march, you learn how to play drums, trumpeters, and even more Christian value skills. So brigade is better than the cadets in SHS.
I see.
What do you see yourself in future?
Oh,
what do you want to do in future?
Everybody can see that now I'm training myself to be a military person.
You want to join the military?
Yeah.
Why the military?
Oh, because military, I can pursue medicine there.
I see.
Good.
That's interesting.
Officer Bonzi?
Yes, sir.
How are you getting support from patrons and other people in terms of running your programs and all of that?
Thank you very much. For Western Regional Council, we have our Western Regional Patroness and Patrons group. So the patrons and patronesses are formed together. And if you remember, quite recently, Mr. Addison was inducted as the national patron for the Boys Brigade in Takoradi. I must say, they are all supporting us together with the district patrons and patronesses and even the association ones, association patrons and patronesses. Indeed, the brigade cut across all the denominations so far as that is the reason why we're economical. And so for me, the patrons are there, but unfortunately, there's a bit of laxity. However, for Western region, we have a certain base of patrons and patronesses that we normally engage, we visit, we do programs with them, and then they are ready to support. However, we are not counting on them alone because we need to provide before they can also support. That is the reason why we've ventured into skills training to sort of empower ourselves in terms of vocation. The boy, the officer, can also have a trade and earn something for himself. Even at the diocesan level, the diocese itself is now bringing up an entrepreneurship program, which most officers are taking part or taking advantage of to learn something. I am learning how to rear catfish and then snails. So others are doing same. So that at the end of the day, we can make ends meet and also to support the patrons and patronesses who are also funding us.
Elizabeth, I think we have to take our cameras to Western Region and see how the catfishes and all of that are doing.
Yes.
The next time we come to Western Region, we want to see
That's
some
the
of
very
these things.
first place we are going to.
Good. We will be opening our phone lines very soon, and we want to remind you that we'll be talking about our history. As Officer Bonzi said, Pickford started the Boys Brigade in the Western Region. Pickford started, before Pickford came, we had a second Accra company, and also Pickford was the one who started officers training in the country. So we give a lot of honors to Western Region for some of these pioneering roles that they have played in the Boys and Girls Brigade. Now, 𝗟𝗜𝗘, you won the quiz on TV, and a lot of people saw you. Would you want to give some advice to our young men and women out there so that they can also take up skills like this, they can take up activities like this?
Yes, my advice is we are not learning to quiz just like that. We learn to impart Christian values into our life. And through the chapter and the memory verse and the Bible scripture they give to us, as for the 1 Corinthians, if you read the Paul letter to the Church of Corinthians, you learn a lot of things of the Christian values and a lot of hidden scriptures and ministries that has been hidden, like we do in our daily life, but you don't know that these are all parts of the Christian teachings. Some of the teachings are lacking from the church, but if you read the scripture and read it very well, you impart some spiritual understanding and wisdom for yourself. So I will say that everybody must be able to read the scripture very well. At least every day they should read the scripture because it's very good. Because if you read the scriptures, if you have a negative thought in your mind, it will erase it. Because I remember that when we are about to go for the quiz, we are doing our inter-schools zonal games.
Okay.
Lots of things happen, entertainment, but because of the scriptures, I refrain from the school zonal games and focus on the scriptures and also my education. So the scriptures will once prevent you from doing bad things. So if you want to do bad things, the scriptures will prevent you.
I see. Very well. Also, when it comes to the band, what are some of the activities your company or has been doing?
Oh, when it comes to the band.
Are you part of the district band?
No.
Okay, so your company band.
Yes.
Okay. What are some of the activities you have been doing?
Well, some of the activities, like our bandmaster has been organizing a band training for our company, that those who are interested to play the drums should come and learn new skills about the band. And also, we are hoping to see our new bandmasters that will come, so that they will be interested to us. They will teach us how to play the drums at the military level.
I see. But have you organized any band concert or something that you have partaked in?
Oh, I've organized even in our school, our class.
Oh, okay. So you have been
St.
enrolled. That's lovely. That's lovely.
When I meet my friend, they are brass band. When I'm a brigader, so when we meet, we talk about the sophas of the trumpet and the rhythms of band. In our company levels too, I've been teaching the company young ones. So, and one thing is that I started teaching them how to play the snow. But because our company is having its own band boys, we want to let the small ones who are now learning to be some way stand by and read the once we know
senior
how to
boys,
play,
okay.
yes,
You take over.
We took over.
Right. Okay. The conversation is getting very interesting. We shall open our phone lines. You can call in to tell us about your experiences on 053-835-0625. 053-835-0625. You can also WhatsApp us on 025-625-3461. Call in, let's hear your experiences. Okay.
Officer Wanzi.
Yes, sir.
Officer Wanzi, tell us about Head of State Award program in Western Region. Do you practice that?
Yes. For Western Region, indeed, I am not part of the State Award program, but the officers who are part or who are championing the HOSA program, the first secondary, the immediate past boys captain, and the current boys captain, in the persons of David Atta and Natenano, are championing the Head of State Award, basically in the Western Region. The Head of State Award has particularly taken place at the Sekendi district.
Very well. Just a minute. We have Patrick from Takrady. Patrick, welcome. Hello, Patrick. I think we lost Patrick. Ben.
Yeah, Chairman, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, okay. I hope you are doing well.
By the grace of God.
Okay, my first issue has to do with your co-host, I mean the lady officer. I would want to plead with her that next time she wear the uniform A, not the B, A plus, the ceremonial one. So that's my plea. And then my second issue is Western Region. When you look at the Takrady district, it is so big that working in the district, I don't know how they are doing it. Because starting from Takrady through to Abuna Kwanta to Axim all the way to Libo, it's all one district, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to ask Officer Brown, what are they doing about it? Because all those companies around that enclave, from Abuna Kwanta going to Axim, they are all defunct. So what are they doing about it as a regional council? Thank you.
This seems to be somebody who knows a lot about Western Region.
Ben formerly was a boy at First Takrady Company, and then also was an officer at the Agra Kwanta Wesley. But tentatively the Takrady district, so he knows the terrain very well. It is true. Takrady district starts from Takrady up to Hafasnin. So our resolution for this year's consultative meeting was to divide the district into into 3 districts. So we'll have the original Takrady district, and then the recommendation is also to let the Ahanta group become a district, then the Zima group become a district. It is true that it is a vast area, and the administering brigade activities in this district is very enormous. Likewise, Sekendi. Sekendi is also built to be divided into 2. So we'll have the original Sekendi district and the new district done by B. I don't know what the region may decide, but that may be a Shama district or Inchaban district, and then the Takrady will be the original Takrady district, maybe the Hunter district and the Zima district. Thank you very much.
Very well. So Officer Ben, you have been answered. Our phone lines are still opened, and we have questions for you to answer. Yeah. So boys and girls, I want to hear your voice, and then I'll give you the questions to answer. We seem not to be having calls this time. Is it because of the quiz?
I'm sure.
Right.
We have Captain Lydia on the line. Hello, Captain.
Baby.
Sure and steadfast.
And then JB.
Follow Christ.
Hello, Captain. JB.
Follow Christ.
Please, I'm Captain Lydia from 12th Takrady.
Okay.
Hey.
We are hearing you, Captain Lydia. What do you have for us? If you had not been a captain, I would have asked you some questions on our history, but you tell us something.
Is in my company.
Oh.
How's your company doing? Lower the volume of your TV set and listen to us on your phone. Don't combine the phone and then the TV. So let's hear you. All right. So at least we are sure that your companies are watching you in Western region. Hello.
Good. We are doing well. My company is doing well.
Okay.
Good. Do you have any of your girls or boys around you so they can answer some of my questions for me?
Oh, no, please.
All right. All right.
Today is my dad's birthday, Mr. Brown.
Oh, okay. Is today your birthday?
Yeah, today's my birthday.
Yes, today
wow.
is his birthday. So happy birthday, Mr. Bonzi Brown.
You never told us that
From
one.
your captain and your daughter as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the surprise on Brigades. We are grateful that you called. Let's hear more people calling and let's have our boys and girls.
Surprisingly, she's my daughter and my girls captain as well.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Bibi.
Sure, Stefan.
Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, Bibi. My name is Labi.
Okay,
I'm calling
Labi.
from First Kisi.
First. You're calling from?
Today has been my first day on the program. In fact, I've tried calling several times, but I'm grateful that today I've been able to talk. I want to commend you for the program that you are doing. In fact, we are following and we are learning a lot. God richly bless you for all what you are doing.
Thank you. God bless you too.
That you are doing.
Okay. We have Esther from Takrady on the line. Esther, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right. Please, what do you have for us?
Pardon?
Can you hear us?
Yes, please.
Yes, okay, please. Let's hear you.
I'm busy to you all.
Good evening. Esther, you can speak. We can hear you.
Okay, please. I'm calling from 7th Takrady, 7th and Takrady. It's a downward.
Okay.
Please, in fact, I want to talk something. I want to talk about small something about. Hello.
Yes, yes. One kapocha kasayete pa.
Hello.
We can hear you. Please talk.
Please, I want to contribute more about the Western Regional Council of the Girls and Boys Brigade.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Please, in fact, our leaders are doing well, and kudos to them, especially our regional council members, our BB and the GB officers. In fact, they are all doing well. So shout out to them. And Officer Brown, happy birthday to you too.
Thank you.
From the west side. In fact, the best comes from the west. Thank you very much, and good evening to you all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening. The best. I'm getting jealous. Now, Marian from Takrady. Marian.
Oh, I think Marian couldn't stand up.
I think we've lost Marian.
Yeah.
Right. You seem to have a lot of positives coming from Western region, and I'm excited about that. What are you doing in terms of expansion?
Expansion work is happening. In my district at the moment, we just planted about 4 new companies. We are expanding to the Pristia-Bogosu area, and then we are trying to solve the issues and expand more at the Sifi district. So generally, Takrady, and for that matter, Western region is working. You know what? This is the only region the Boys and Girls Brigade do things together. We have common regional council meetings, common consultative meetings.
We have a caller from Cape Coast. Your name and Emmanuel. Hello, Emmanuel.
Hello.
Yes. Welcome to Brigades Hour.
Hello.
Hello, Emmanuel. We can hear you.
Yes. Please, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Sure and steadfast. Emmanuel is our last but one caller. Emmanuel, I want to hear you.
All right. Good evening. Good evening.
Sure and steadfast.
Good evening.
Follow Christ. All right. We couldn't speak to Emmanuel, I'm sure.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
JB.
Follow Christ.
Please, I'm talking from 𝗟𝗜𝗑 for a second.
Okay.
𝗟𝗜𝗑, Kumasi.
Please, there are some visitors who came to visit our church and they said that boys' brigade prayer is different from the girls' brigade prayer.
Okay, so are you in the girls' brigade?
Hello.
Are you in the girls' brigade?
Hello.
Hello. We can hear you. They are saying that BB prayer is different from the GB prayer. Is that your question?
Yes.
Are you in the girls' brigade?
Yes.
Are you in the girls' brigade?
I think.
All right.
Yes.
So what's a girls' brigade prayer?
Yes.
Can you start a girls' brigade prayer for me? All right, keep watching. We will come back with the BB prayer and the GB prayer. Right, let's pick our final caller.
Question?
Please, your name and where you are calling from. Priscilla from Afienya.
Yes, please.
Good. Welcome. Let's hear you.
I have a child where I'm an officer.
Please come again.
I'm an officer. I'm a brigade officer.
Fantastic.
Oh, okay.
From First Afienya.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Evening. Please, I'm having a very big challenge in my company.
Can you come again? We can't hear you.
I said in my company, First Afienya.
Yes. So what's the problem in the First Afienya? What do you want to tell us about First Afienya? Go ahead.
Officers. They are not really doing their work. What the officers that they enrolled. The officers they enrolled. They are. So please.
Okay, so I presume you have some challenges at Afienya. We'll talk about. Let's get your regional organizer, and they will handle that, and your commissioner as well. I'm sure everything will be fine. Right. Thank you very much. We believe that a lot has happened in Secondary. First Secondary Committee, one of the first to begin the Head of State Awards program, and then they were joined by Third Secondary when the award was introduced in 1968. A lot of things happened in Secondary. Mr. Pickford started the junior section in Ghana at First Secondary, and then Mr. E.C. Wilson, the captain of First Secondary and Western Regional Organizer, started a senior section in Ghana. These are things we want to tell you about Western Regional Council. Lisbeth, we wanted them to answer questions, but it looks like all the girls and boys have run away.
Yes, so.
Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, so next week when we come back, hopefully, we will still come with the questions, and we want any officer who calls should call with a boy or girl so that he or she can answer the questions. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. We are very grateful for you for coming to join us. Atabwati, thank you for coming all the way from Western Region. You are the Bible quiz champion. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Viewers, this ends our focus on Western Regional Council. We'll be back to conclude. These are Brigades are don't go away.
Oh.
Looking for professional office space? We are here to help you out in every way. Available space to let within the building is a total of about 2,500 square meters. We have in place disability-friendly washrooms, male-female washrooms, and kitchenettes with 24/7 water supply. We are providing the best office space for your business, coupled with an on-site clinic and a spacious car park. Reach out to us before your competitors do. Wesley Towers is designed to make you feel safe, offering you the needed luxurious personal space. It comes with affordable pricing package. Please contact for details and inspection on 0503 109 978, 0500 166 304, or 0556 302 880, or 0243 614 423. Wesley Towers, offering you a safe, secured, luxurious office space.
Thank you for sticking around. This is Brigades are, and we have had an interesting discussion with Western Regional Council, and I enjoyed myself a lot. Unfortunately, we didn't get our callers to call and answer the questions. Next week, we'll be expecting you. Coming events.
Yes. All right, so our upcoming events, the Girls Brigade Ghana is having a dedication of the Greater Accra Regional Council Training and Retreat Center. And this will happen at Ajen Kotoku on 14th June 2025, which is a Saturday. The time is 10:30 a.m. This will be done by Right Reverend Dr. Daniel S.M. Toto, the Bishop of Anglican Diocese of Accra. He will be supported by the moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, the presiding Bishop of Methodist Church Ghana, the moderator of EP Church Ghana, and the Bishop of AME Zion Ghana. And we hope you will be there. It's going to be an interesting and lovely dedication.
The Boys Brigade Ghana Nungwa District presents intercompany sports, and that's a competition for all sections, 14th June to 14th September, to September 6, 2025. Second BB Sports Championship of Greater Accra Regional Council. Under 13, under 16, and under 20. It starts this Saturday in all districts. So let's get our boots on. It is time for action.
And also, the Boys Brigade Nungwa District present intercompany sports competition at all sections will participate. This will hold on 21st June 2025 at the Nungwa Presby Park. It starts from 8 a.m. till afternoon. The activities are football, balloon race and bust, three-legged race, lime and spoon, bicycle ring race, sack race, etc. We are hoping you'll be there to support the Nungwa District.
Thank you very much. What do you say before you go away?
Oh, I'll say that to our callers, don't be, we are hoping to hear from you next week because our gifts are lined up beautifully, which we want to give it out to you all. So please call in hopefully next week, so that you can answer a few questions for our prizes.
Thank you very much. So it's been a 60-minute session of Brigade content, and we believe that you have enjoyed yourself. We thank you for staying around. Next week, we'll be expecting your calls. We are grateful to Western Regional Council and all our callers. Keep calling, keep reading the history, and so through all the length of days. Thy goodness will let never. Thank you.